YouTubers. Today's a really exciting day. I'm going to attempt to re-scape some of this tank. When I originally moved everything from the upstairs down into this tank, I was curing a lot more rock because obviously I only had enough rock for a 4-foot tank. This is like 5 by 3 by 3, so I needed to add a little bit more biological filtration and stuff like that. So I'd been curing quite a bit more rock beforehand. So as I was moving everything down, I kind of just piled everything in, and it was a really long day moving everything back and forth, back and forth. So I've actually got quite a bit of rock in the sump, in the space where I want to put my new LAD frag rack. So what I want to do is I want to take some of that rock that's out in the bottom, and I want to actually scoot it underneath and raise this middle section up a little bit. It's quite low down, and it's the rock that I've got that's got all the acros, the stag's horn, and sort of plating onto it. And then what I'm thinking is that I can actually put some sort of basing out corals and some sort of lower light corals underneath, and there's going to be room for some more coral, which is always good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the rock that I'm going to be putting inside the tank, show you what my plan is, and I'm probably just going to do like a little time lapse, because obviously it's going to be a nightmare to keep taking the video camera off. But I might film from 2 different angles so that you can see in and out and around, but we'll see how it works out. So here's the tank at the moment. This is the big sort of section here that I want to be raising up, because there's quite a lot of head space. If I look from sort of here, you can see it's about 1 foot, if not 1.5 feet away from the top there. And I just like, this stag's one's amazing, so I want to try and raise it up. And also I've got some other corals literally inside there that I want to actually be able to get to, because I've actually got another acro that's deep in there that I had from a tiny frag that's doing really well, but it just can't see it. And I've got this other encrusting one, which is actually starting to encrust, which looks, if I can really get in there, it's starting to encrust over the branches, and actually I'm thinking that would be quite a nice place to be able to sort of frag it from, and maybe then start it growing underneath. So under here we've just got a few pallies, so I've just got to be a bit careful around here. I'm going to, the plan is to move all of this debris out of the way, try and move the elegance coral back a little bit, then I'm going to move this forward. I'm going to put this rock that's all in here piled up, ready to go underneath, and then I'm going to have all this space nice and cleared for my new frag section. So that's going to look really cool. I mean, I just love this section of the tank anyway, so hopefully just by raising it up. And we'll keep that bird's nest behind. There's the bird's nest, I've got the Duncans, I've got the green stag swan just coming in there. So this will stay as is, and then this one will all be raised up. So it should look amazing. And then what I want to do is I want to try and really frag a big section out of this, because I mean it's massive. You know, this is mine. Can't really give you a sort of relation. I mean, it's like 2 of my hands. It's massive. But I've got a really nice green version of it here, and I'd like to have maybe one on either side. So maybe having it coming in here, so that it can take up a little bit of space here, and then we'll have lots of this one to go around. So we'll see how we go. My first plan is to fill this bucket here with the rock that's inside this tank. So I'm going to just fill up my sump with a little bit more freshly mixed up salt water, because obviously the displacement, I don't want like my auto top up to fill it up, but also that's generally how I do a water change anyways. My sump's really big and there's a lot of room to put more water in it, so I generally put about 60 litres of freshly mixed up salt water into this, and then what happens is then I can remove from the top, so it sort of flushes it through, so it kind of gets a water change at the same time. So here I am, I'm just about to, so this is my freshly produced RO water. So I've got my TDS pen here. I just like to stick, it'd help if I took the lid off, if I like to stick that in there, and we've got 0, 0, 0 TDS, so all good. So yeah, just literally dig in, get it flat, and so for 50 litres of RO, I'll use 5 of these, and then that just goes in there and gets mixed up. This is just going to mix up for about an hour until it's all sort of cleared up. and then it'll be good to use. Always label one salt water, and then this one's RO water, and then that's what I use for my top-ups. So yeah, it's been about an hour, that'll be good to go, so I can concentrate on moving and spacing myself out this area here, so that then I've got room to maybe I'll come in from the other side and put the rocks on. But like I say, I'll try and film it from a few angles about what I'm going to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to frag a little bit of this now, just so that I've got some more of it, because I'd like to spread this one, definitely like to spread this one around, and then the one that's growing in here, this one here, I'd really like to spread around as well. This one, a bit further along, this one, because I know that everything I now cut is probably going to fall directly onto another coral. I think with all this kind of stuff, you just got to really take your time, be a bit careful. Just start.
One hour later.
Now, fragging too much off. That's about the height that we want it to be. Just pull that off. There we go. Right, okay, so there's the stag swan. I'm just going to take that. Right, let's have a little. Let's have a little thing. I can just slide that across as much as physically possible. So yeah, so now I've got a really nice ledge, I've got a lot more height, it comes up, I've just got to reattach the stag swan here, but actually I'm really happy with the way that's sitting. It's yeah, it's giving it a lot more height, and then a really nice sort of swim through area here. All the fish are really intrigued with what's going on in there. Okay, so now I've just got to move all of this stuff back, try and put it in its respective places, maybe take a big chunk of that bird's nest off, and hopefully all my little spots of glue will get covered over, and I've got to try and stop these from killing each other now. Alright guys, that's my video. This has been a really long task. I've just had to put the lights back on this tank because everything's shut down, so it's quite late at night now. But yeah, everything really looks good. I've got to say, I'm really loving this scape here. It's just, yeah, it's really opened it up. It's exactly what I wanted it to do. Yeah, it couldn't have gone better, and yeah, didn't really cause too much disaster. So I'll just give a quick little look at everything I've done. So here we go, the new scape. We've got this big tall rock now. I managed to find my little a little bit of rock for the clam to sit on, so hopefully he can attach his foot. The elegance is going to say, like I say, it's going to go where these are. Everything's closing up now because they were all asleep with it again. I've just put the lights on just to sort of show my little swim through there. It's all looking amazing. So pleased to be able to see these corals now that I could never see before, and especially this one up here, which, as I think I mentioned, is one I grew from such a little tiny bit. Oh, it's just looking lush. Strawberries are doing good. All of these frags now, I've got somewhere to mount them. I'm loving the view from this angle. Again, these ones, they just got their little feeders out. Lots and lots of frags everywhere now. All the closed up polyps, so like I say, they all went to sleep. I've got so much more real estate here. One that didn't make it from when I moved everything down, I obviously sat the rock on top of it, it was obviously underneath. And I've really hacked a good chunk off this bird, so you can still see some debris that I couldn't get to, couldn't pick up. No, my Duncan's gone to sleep now. Gosh, lots of new heads on that one. Yeah, look, everything's gone in now for the evening. But yeah, super pleased with this. I think it looks ace from all angles. Alright guys, so that's it for today. Oh, I'm really tired. Yeah, please like, share and subscribe.